What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the latest full self-driving beta update, version 10, the mind-blowing update with a funny turn signal there right in the beginning. So we're going to drive around downtown Fenton here, just kind of a initial preview, check it out, see if we can really notice the differences. And I will tell you a couple differences I've noticed right off the bat is the lines on the road, as you can see, are a lot more solid rather than being kind of that chalky look. And wow, really nice unprotected left here. As that car went through, the Tesla just moved right through. Very good. The lines are a lot more solid, so you can see the center line, the white lines are not as chalky as they were before. So that means the car is more certain in what it's seeing. And you can see the car will put up dashed lines like the public build. So all of that is a lot better. At the same time, I'm also noticing as we approach a change in speed limit to a lower speed limit, the car is actually lowering its speed limit, the number in the little blue circle there. It's lowering it before we get to the speed limit sign, which is really good. Now, it didn't slow in the time I saw it on my way down here. It didn't slow down to that speed still soon enough, but it had begun slowing before the sign, which is definitely an improvement. That's something a lot of people have been asking for, so really good job there. As we get started here, huge thank you to Josh M., my newest patron.
All right, can you put this
Thank
in
you
there?
so much, Josh. That is really appreciated. Welcome to the frunk. So we have some people over there. That was kind of a weird visual. I was looking for the dog. It hasn't been displaying dogs very well. But yeah, so we're going to drive around here. Release notes are really nothing new for this version. They're the same as before. And I thought, Elon had said we were getting new visuals, but these look the same. Maybe it's just he was talking about like the lines are new, so to say. And maybe there will be some new assets. Who knows? Maybe we can find a cop car or something. I doubt that's displayed, but you never know. It will be added eventually. So moving through that left turn, again, really, really good. Wow, really liking this so far. The left turns are really good, and the driving is very confident. So directly into the sun here, really not a problem at all. The stop sign is displayed. Everything seems to be displayed fine. We approach the stop sign second after this big truck, and they're going to continue. Wow, that guy just is going to fly through. Is he going to let us go? Let's see what the car does here. Nope. So he's going to cut us off, which is illegal and wrong because we were here first. And now, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. The the navigation ended, so that was my fault. So I have to hit the accelerator. So if all I did was hit the accelerator there, and the car made the turn. So that was my bad. That was because the navigation was over, and now the car's like, hello, where do I go? I don't have a destination here. So let's put in one more. We'll kind of keep going around this downtown area, maybe try out some different stuff here. So turn that on. But yeah, that guy still definitely, like, if I was driving, I would have just waited because I could tell he was being pretty aggressive. Oh, that was a weird little jerk to the side there. Not sure what that was about. Slowing down through this curve, which is a little unnecessary, but not a big deal. So yeah, let's keep driving around. The other thing I should mention is there was mention from Elon of a difference in the highway, like, it was going to be stacked to rule them all, and it was all going to be, one thing, and the highway was also going to be using this new stuff. Well, from the other beta testers, I've heard that that's just not true as of right now. Now, maybe there is some new or different code or something being used, but we're going to test that in another video because I just honestly don't have that much time right now. And from what they're saying, there's no difference. So I don't know what that's about. That's pretty interesting. So we have a blinking yellow here. It says stopped at traffic control, use gear stalk or accelerator to continue. Is this showing an arrow? No, just a blinking yellow light. So we'll click that. The car will slowly move forward, waits for that other car, and then it does go through the turn very nicely. So that's interesting. I found sometimes it will appropriately use yellow blinking left turn lanes, lights, and sometimes it will not do that. So that was the time it kind of asked me for help. So let's do one more loop, try another left turn, and then we'll go to a slightly new, different area. All right, so unprotected left here. The car is stopping really nicely, waiting for this vehicle. And then there is a gap, and look at that. Wow, moving right through. Okay, that was beautiful. So in older versions, a gap like that was kind of hit or miss. Like the car would kind of maybe move forward, but then stop as it saw the other car. But that was definitely an appropriate move. We had plenty of room to do what it did. So that was a really nice left turn. So I'm going to change the navigation here. Now, we've had a bug in the past where sometimes when the navigation would change, the car would kind of freak out. Let's see if that's going to happen here. And, oh, yep, it did. So I just got confused at the last second by the reroute there. So there. Now it reroutes, and it's good. So not as catastrophic of a failure as we've seen in the past, but something that could still, something you'll still need to look out for when this eventually does go wide. So we got the green light. Wow, and moving forward, wow, that was very good. As the car is still there, that's like exactly how I would have done that. Just kind of slowly move forward, getting ready to turn, and then boom, make the turn. So again, directly into the sun here, not a problem for the cameras at all. The windshield's pretty dirty, so it's kind of hard to see. Waiting for our turn. It actually is our turn. So let's see what the car's gonna do. We're kind of awkwardly turned here, and then that person is just like, all right, well, you didn't go, I'm gonna go. And then, okay, that was not very good. So it did, very strange. So it did like incorrectly waited for our turn because we were there before that person. Once they started to go though, because the car mistakenly thought it was their turn, my car started to move forward, which was great, but then it was like it was trying to go around them as they were there. So obviously not very good. I will report that. Don't worry, I'll do much more reporting and things after I'm not recording a video. So yeah, first kind of weird thing there that I've seen. All right, so we're gonna stop at this red light. We can then turn right if the car wants to, and it does slowly start moving forward, but then there's a car there way too fast, so we'll report that. Now, to be fair, the car may have stopped for them, but it was just moving too fast, and I was not comfortable with that. So now we turn green, and the car will proceed. So first disengagement there. Well, I guess besides the reroute, but we know that that's kind of a weird thing with the system. So a little unfortunate. That was not a very good one. But wow, going quickly through this turn. Okay, handles it. That was just fast. Didn't do anything wrong. It just kind of caught me off guard how kind of aggressive it was through that curve. Okay, so rerouting here, going back into downtown. I will say I was awake at 3 in the morning for this update. Wow, another really good. So the left turns are way more confident. We'll have to keep. They've been really good so far. We'll have to see if they keep being good or if they're too confident in that, like there's a car coming and it tries to kind of go. But I have not seen that at all so far. I guess besides that right turn was a little aggressive. But I was awake at 3 in the morning waiting for this update. Waited till about 3:30, nothing came through, and then it came after I fell back asleep around 4 a.m. or so, and pretty unfortunate. I was going to do the drive, have the video edited and up, and I was going to live stream it as well, which I guess I'm glad I didn't because nothing really all that exciting. I thought we were going to see new visuals, but yeah, nothing all that exciting. So now we have less confidence in this turn, which, to be honest, like, okay, not a big deal. I'm glad to see a turn where it's not confident because it kind of reassures me, okay, if it's not confident, it will take its time. And then weird visual with the semi. There's no semi there. That was coming into our lane. So creeping for visibility. So I can kind of see to the left. It is a little obscured. Let's see. There is a car coming. And it seems that the car sees it. The Tesla sees it. So it's waiting for it. So that's very good. Let me just turn that for you. I can't really look at the screen, but yep, that looks good. And then one more car. And wow. So wow. The aggressiveness is definitely dialed up as the car, I mean, you could see it, was still here, still in front of us. The Tesla started to move forward, which, to be honest, was a little scary because I'm not the one in control, but it was very natural and very good, and how a lot of people drive. You don't wait till the path's clear and then slowly start going forward. You kind of start getting your wheels moving, and then you kind of, finish with your accelerating when they're out of your way. So that was very good. I could see that being really scary to people that are new to this, though. Slowing down here, oh, look, it thinks it's a red light. That's not very good. So we'll report that. That is not a red light. That's for the trains, obviously. But I think the way the sun, so I had to hit the accelerator there. I think the way the sun is hitting that light really confused it there. So definitely something to work on. I don't know if they do that with map data or how they, I mean, it looks different than a traffic light. So I guess the neural net should be able to figure it out. And then, oh, okay. I hit the brake there. I'm not sure why we're in the left turn lane. We're not turning left. I'm just going to put us back here. Very strange. We'll do another report. So, okay, so I'll say so far, I'm really liking the left turns, and I'm liking the confidence in these visual lines are better, and I'm liking that the speed limit changes before you get to the sign when it gets lower, but we're still having some mistakes. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to have no mistakes, but in a short drive, I would hope I won't see too many. So this isn't the wide release. It's supposed to be coming, with another revision or two in 2 to 4 weeks, but yeah, we'll see. So change to yellow. Car did a great job continuing through. Same thing I would have done. All right, so I will say I just did several reroutes there, and I didn't have one mistake. I think I rerouted 3 or 4 times. So we have a green arrow. Let's see. Yeah, very nicely moving through. Very good. Yeah, so I just did like 3 or 4 reroutes all right in a row, and the car handled all of that perfectly, whereas on older versions, definitely would have been having mistakes for at least, 2 or 3 of the 4. So that's good. Hopefully that's much improved. For us. So actually, I'm going to take over here because there's a roundabout to the left here. I want to just try a roundabout really quick, and it should actually go all the way around it so it can come back the direction it wants to go. So turn this back on, and yeah, it'll do a full circle around this roundabout, which is very cool. Hopefully it will do it right. So we have a yield with no cars around. Wow. Right through the yield, exactly as you're supposed to do it. Really smooth through this circle. Wow, really fast, like a good speed. Perfect. I could not have done it better myself. That is beautiful. I'm liking the driving confidence in turns and all these things. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's very good. That's very good. Of course, we've still seen a couple mistakes, but the feeling of the moving and the confidence is very, very good. It's obviously garbage day, and like, geez, look how far those cans are being rendered. It's like seeing a lot of garbage cans. Doing a really good job. Going into the sun again, so not as directly as before where we were heading for that stop sign, but the car is doing a good job going into the sun. It's not there. No, actually, I'm realizing now I haven't had any phantom braking yet at all, which is really good. I did see, was it just going 26 there, even though I have it set to 25? That's weird. So we're slowing down for this blinking yellow. I'm going to report it. I know you're going to comment, oh, you're supposed to. It's for caution. No, it's just, if you do that, that's fine. Around here, nobody slows down for a blinking yellow. It's just not the way that people drive. The Michigan law is with caution. It says nothing about slowing down. Go ahead, comment about it, but yeah, nobody does that around here. So going for this red light, it already sees on the screen it's red, despite the sun being in our face. So we're stopping a little early. Oh, maybe not. No. Okay, yeah, so there, you can see a little confusion there. I'll report it just so they can have that data. But yeah, it's handling the sun really well, which, to be fair, I have not had a problem with. But it seems extra harsh in this drive. I haven't done a lot of drives around this exact time, so I'm liking it. And then really nice acceleration with the green light. Not too fast, but got us right up to 25. Felt really good. Okay, so we have a left turn going into a neighborhood. We've done this on multiple other videos, and I've had some problems with it. We got into the left turn lane way too early. Yeah, way too early getting into that left turn lane. That woman was looking at us like, hello. Yeah, okay, and then, okay, that was terrible. The car realized, hey, wait a second, I'm not supposed to be in the left turn lane yet. And let's see, is it gonna do, look at that, this is good. Yeah, that left turn's really good. Okay, so the left turn's very goofy. I'm not discounting that. That was wrong and bad, obviously. But man, that left turn into this neighborhood was so good. We've had a lot of problems with that left turn in the past where there's no cars at all, and my car just sits there. And it waits for cars and goes right when there's a gap. Like, this is I'm very excited to try this in downtown Ann Arbor, because our biggest problem is you don't have a whole lot of gaps, and the ones you do are not that huge. So you'd get stuck for a long time because the car just wouldn't go. So we're going to see. I think it's going to be a lot better, but we'll see. Okay, so I put in destination towards home. I want to start editing, and my wife, huge thank you to her, Stephanie, down in the comments. She delayed and canceled some of her plans so that I could come do this drive. So that was very generous of her to do that. But we'll head home. We'll see how it does on the way there. A little bit of unnecessary braking, but the road's very bad, so actually it's fine. I think a lot of people would be driving slower on this really bad road. So I want to get home, start editing, try to get this up, and then we'll have more testing. Make sure you're subscribed to see more tests coming up. Okay, so we're in the left turn lane. I actually think I've had this problem here before. So that's not good. What are you gonna do? It's creeping. You want to go straight? You can't even do that. It looks like, oh, okay, I'm stupid. So the routing is telling us to go straight, but the road's closed. So the car doesn't know that the road's closed. So I did report it. That's something they're gonna have to add. So let me reroute here. So we'll see if it makes the same mistake with this, thinking it's a red light here. And it does look, to be fair, like an illuminated red light. Now, obviously, it says stop on red signal, but obviously to me and you, so I did tap the accelerator there. Obviously to me and you, it's not a red light, but I can see how the car would be confused, but it's gonna have to work on that. So it got into this left turn lane really nicely, but it also did that last time when we were supposed to go straight here. So yeah. So again, a blinking yellow, and the car's gonna wait, which it shouldn't do, and now it's green. So now we go. It kind of waited for that guy. I don't know if he went through a red light or why he was going while our light was green, but it waited for him to go through despite our green light. So that was actually really good. So approaching the stop sign just a little slow in my opinion. Oh man, and not completely stopping, which the beta's pretty much done this whole time. That's known. But yeah, it approaches the stop signs a little slow sometimes. Not the end of the world, not dangerous, so not a big deal in my opinion. Oh, we got some people in the road. Wow, and the car goes around. That was very good. So it was actually kind of hard to see them because we were going up a hill, and I know around here it's really hilly, so it's really common to do what they did, just kind of jump off the road. Of course, if I was driving, I would have moved to the other side of the road and just stayed way out of the way. You never know what kids are going to do. I obviously had my hand on the wheel and was ready for that. But the car did see them and did kind of move over until they moved out of the road. So yeah, see this, like approaching the stop sign's a little slow and weird. So now we're creeping off of visibility. There's tons of trees. So, I can put this up for a second. You can just see out of this camera, there's tons of trees over there. So you cannot see yet. Just now you can kind of see, and yeah, so the car moves forward. So really good. I mean, that creep was perfect. Right where the car needed to be to see down that road to know if it could turn left, and it did it. So then here, if you look to the left, there's again tons of trees. So we're gonna have to do something similar here, but cross traffic's going, well, there's more cross traffic and they're going a bit faster here. So yeah, that's pretty confident. I don't know if I could have seen very well. I was looking and there were no cars obviously, but yeah, I don't know. And it seems like it missed that speed limit sign. Oh no, okay, my bad. It changed it after the fact. That was weird. Okay, so we got a person in the road here. They did move over. Yeah, I would have liked to see the car move over sooner than that. So I'm actually gonna take over. He's got a dog. So yeah, we definitely need to be moving over much more aggressively when we see people, especially like really early on. I don't know, actually downtown that was working really well. I'm not sure why that wasn't working there very well. So approaching the stop sign, stopping too far back, the line is up there and the car is showing where the line is. So I was checking for visibility because cross traffic doesn't stop, and it should be able to see now. I mean, now you're pretty good. Okay, and then it moves. So still a little bit of that weird creeping. Ooh, and then nice acceleration out of that turn. Still a little of the weird creeping, but it is definitely way better than before. Wow, this acceleration is crazy. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Jeez, that's like really good. It's a fast road. We need to go fast. I liked that a lot. If you have seen this route before, that stop sign back there we just went through, we took a right. The left turn was still not very good. In older videos, that left turn has been a problem because the painted lines are gone. Still not looking very good. So overall, we'll call it there. Pretty good update, still some mistakes as you can see. Let me know in the comments if you think it's mind-blowing. I will leave that up to you. I think a lot of the mind-blowing part is the feeling of the acceleration and the confidence, which you could see how quickly it would go through a turn on the video, but you could not feel the acceleration that it was doing through the turns and how it was like kind of getting ready to go and those kind of things. So that was very good. That was kind of the biggest improvement to me is when a gap is coming, the car kind of preparing for it and then boom, taking that gap. That was a huge, big improvement. Some of the mistakes were still, you know, kind of iffy, like some of the creeping like at the end there was not the best. I am liking that there's really no phantom braking. I noticed a little braking here, that's why I'm saying it. But this road had a lot of little, you know, maybe dropping 3 or 4 miles an hour. I don't know from the shadows or what, but yeah, overall, I mean, it's an improvement. We need to do way more testing. We'll get some highway in, even though I don't think there's any difference from what I hear. And we will get downtown driving, all kinds of different scenarios. We'll get those. But overall, yeah, I think especially with taking the gaps like I kind of talked about in a previous video. I think that's way improved, and that was one of my biggest problems is, hey, you have room to go and you're not doing it. So now you're getting stuck. Now I have to take over because you start going, but it's too late. So I think a lot of that's improved. So overall, I hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to talking to you down in the comments, and you will see Full Self-Driving Beta in the next one.